Welcome back to Good Day Maine. In this morning's Transparency Tracker, a group digging into government spending is focusing on the City of Auburn's 2024 payroll.
Jeremy Portnoy of OpenTheBooks joins us live with a breakdown. Jeremy, break down Auburn's total city payroll for us now.
So the city spent just over $22 million on payroll last year. Not a ton of people on the books, about 260 people making $40,000 or more, but there's 59 of them making six figures. And there's a few different factors that go into that. Only about 3/4 of the payroll money is marked as regular pay. There's also $1.2 million spent on overtime, $1.5 million spent paying sick time, vacation time, $360,000 spent paying out vacation for employees who are retiring or going to other jobs. That's how it adds up when we get to that $22 million figure.
How much money did the highest earners make?
So at the very top of the payroll was two fire chiefs last year. They got almost up to $200,000 using overtime and sick time cash outs. So one of them had a base salary of only $100,000, but then when you put in his overtime, he earned $180,000. Another fire chief, $85,000 in regular pay. He ended up making $165,000 in total. Those are both people who have been working at the city for 30 years, so it takes time to build up to that. We've also got the city manager, Philip Crowell, made $163,000, including $15,000 of paid vacation. So after you've been there for a while, it can get up to a big expense.
Usually by now you've had payroll data from Portland and Lewiston to share with us, but your team still doesn't have those numbers. Why is that?
Right, they still have not answered our records request for their payroll or their checkbook. In Portland especially, we filed those requests in the beginning of January. They still haven't responded. We emailed them again this week to ask why there's such a delay. There was no answer. Lewiston, we haven't been waiting quite as long. We filed those requests in the spring. But still, there's plenty of huge cities all around the country that send us their payroll within 24 to 48 hours. But in these two main cities, they're about to start their next fiscal year, and taxpayers in those cities still don't know how much employees were earning last year because they haven't answered our requests.
So what data can you share with us about those other cities?
So what we do have is what's called pensionable income. We get that straight from the state government. That shows all the salary that will count towards employees' pensions eventually, leaves out some bonuses and stipends. But we can see from that there were at least 140 people last year that made six figures in the city of Portland, at least 35 people in South Portland making six figures, 85 in Lewiston, and 55 in Bangor. But like we just talked about in Auburn, there's other payments that can add up to that and boost pay that is not included in that data. So that's why we really need Lewiston and Portland to answer those requests and be more transparent with their taxpayers.
Well, hopefully they'll answer those requests in the weeks to come. All right, Jeremy Portnoy with OpenTheBooks. Thank you.
Thank you.